Reverum comes in. I think I just go for Razor Shell. I don't think this thing can. Oh, they forgot they were Choice Scarf. Oh no, they forgot they were Choice Scarf. Hey, it's Juve, and this is going to be a bit of a different kind of video. Not because of the metagame we're playing, but because of the fact that I completely forgot to have my mic record because I was recording something else and I had my mic turned off, and then I didn't realize I had it off when I was recording. So we're pretty much just watching a VOD. So what we're playing right now is the new item of the month. It's called Bonus Type. Bonus Type, and essentially what that means is that if you have a bond with a Tera type, it essentially gains that type. So if you have a Tera Steel Zapdos, you get Electric, Flying, and Steel. If you're a Tera Water Garchomp, you get Ground, Dragon, and Flying. Here's my team. We have a Flying type Gholdengo, Ground type Excalibur, a Fighting type Samurott, Hisuian Samurott, to get stab on Sacred Sword, which I had to switch. You also get stab on Earthquake with your. There's gonna be two mice flying around. You also get stab on your Earthquake as Excalibur. You get your immune to ground with flying on your Gholdengo. This Rotom is insane because it has 10 resistances, 2 immunities with the Steel typing. You get stab on your Body Press with your Corviknight with Fighting, and then Grass is there to patch up your ground weakness as Volcanion. So I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit till we get to the game. As you can see, your type is revealed, so it's not like a secret as to what your type is. So we have a Water Dark Fighting Hisuian Samurott, which means we get stab on Sacred Sword plus sharpness, and that just immediately kills. That just immediately kills your what do you call it? Why can't I think of it? Dreadnought. That Dreadnought just dies at 1. Slither Wing comes in, it's Bug Fighting and Normal. I'm not sure what the Normal type did for it, but it did just outright KO my. I meant to switch into Gholdengo, but I was like thinking of. I think I was like talking about what do you call it? I was talking about Rotom when that happened, so I guess my mind just went to that. This Gholdengo is insane. It is actually is actually on a watch list, surprisingly enough. So, Flying Steel, Tornadus, you're essentially LARPing as a Corviknight. Let's see. I went into Excalibur on the Heat Wave, which gave me an attack boost. I was able to just Dragon Dance, and this is gonna be a little bit shorter than the other ones, but essentially I just clicked Icicle Spear, Icicle Spear, Icicle Spear, Icicle Spear, even through the defense boost, and then Icicle Spear on the Lando. The Landorus was actually with water, so it actually had a neutral. It was actually neutral to Wait, no, it wasn't neutral. It was. Yeah, it had just a normal weakness to ice, which I thought was pretty cool. This was a very interesting team. One of the suspect test Mons on here. You have Roaring Moon. He actually has 3 of them. He has 4 of them actually. Noivern, Tera Normal with Stab, Normal, Boom Burst. Iron Valiant is just scary because we're giving that thing 3 stabs. Roaring Moon also scary, and then Zamazenta is very terrifying. This Roaring Moon was flying, as I remember. This Glamora was Rock Poison flying. Let's just fast forward. Yeah, Dragon Dark flying. This was such a nasty combination. I think I lost. I lost my Volcanion off through it, but I was able to burn it. Able to get a Volt Switch off. As I went for Crunch, and I was able to just kill this thing with Aqua Jet that allowed Iron Valiant to come in. Iron Valiant is Fairy Fighting Electric. This is why it's on the watch list, because booster energy sets just make this thing almost unwallable. So we go into our next game. I Will-O-Wisp this this Gastrodon. About either Will-O-Wisp it or I Trick it. I can't remember which one I did. Yeah, I tricked it a Choice Scarf. I got a Focus Band. That confused the hell out of me. I remember just pausing on that. Grass Dragon Rillaboom. It sounded interesting, but it was... I burned it on the Switch. But for Swords Dance here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it goes for Swords Dance. I remember this now. Goes for it right there. And then I just Brave Bird it with Corviknight. Kill it immediately. Drain Punch does nothing. Fire Steel Flying on Heatran is a really cool idea. I missed Hydro Pump here. Went for Dark Pulse, surprisingly enough. I guess it didn't really have much else to hit me with. This is AV. This is Assault Vest. Hisuian Samurott. Get my Spike off. Get another one as a crit. And I think they just gave up after that. Yeah, they left after that. This was a very scary Sun team I went against. I can't remember if this was... Let's just fast forward. Yeah, no, there's another battle after this. But this was a very scary... Like, this Dragapult... Just Dragapult, I nearly Will-O-Wisped it out of... what do you call it? Out of habit, but I realized I had a Fire typing. And that Fire typing was very... I wouldn't say bad, but it definitely made that... Will-O-Wisp that I was playing on going for a bad play. Being neutral to U-turn on Hisuian Samurott was really good. Because it meant I resisted U-turns. It means I had a lot more resistances. That dark typing. It also means I'm a fighting type that's not weak to... what am I thinking of? A fighting type not weak to psychic. This Gholdengo, it was a physically defensive set, but which means I walled this Lilligant. I hit Thunder Wave, and then they go into Torkoal, which is Fire Ground, which is really cool, as you can see by the fact that my mouse is hovering over it. I thought that was just a really cool typing for it. I trick it as Choice Scarf as it goes for Lava Plume. Does a lot in the sun. If I was normal Rotom, I would have assisted it, but having the Steel typing on this one is so much more better than you could think of. This Enamorus was terrifying with Stab Earth Power, but I was like, it's either going to be Scarf or it's got to be Spec, so I took a gamble on it, because if it goes for Earth Power, I had a feeling I kind of lived it. My bulk, this Volcanion has decent bulk on it. Able to knock it out with Flamethrower that invited in the Walking Wake, which sextuple resists fire, so I had to switch out. It goes for Dragon Pulse. If I had a Scarf, Scarf wouldn't help me much against this, so I think I just decided to sack it. Fast forward. Yeah, I just sacked it. Went for Flamethrower, going to my Volcanion. I figured whatever move it does, it wouldn't do too much damage. And I was Scarf, so I was able to get the damage off first before it killed me. So I went for Earth Power, did a nice 70, got knocked out by Dragon Pulse, as that was Proto boosted in the sun. Went for Ceaseless Edge, I missed. Terrible. I'm pretty sure I missed the next one too. Yeah, I missed there. And then I got burnt by the Lava Plume. So I was fed up at this point. I was able to get the one Spike up, thankfully. There goes me highlighting everything. They went for Rapid Spin to get it away, but this Corviknight pretty much just cancels out the... Excuse me. Just cancels out this Great Tusk because I was able to get a Body Press off. I didn't want to risk recoil because this thing is Ice type, so I was able to get a huge damage off of that Body Press. Then the sun went away. I was able to Roost. I had a feeling I was faster than it, so I went for U-turn. Went into Hisuian Samurott. Wanted to get one more Spike up because if I got that Spike up Great Tusk wouldn't be able to come in again. And then I'm pretty sure, yeah, I just went into Baxcalibur and set up immediately. As I went for Lava Plume, trying to burn me, but I don't think you can get burnt with Thermal Exchange. So I was able to just sweep. There's Earthquake. Hisuian Lilligant just dies immediately to Icicle Spear. And then that Great Tusk was dead to Spikes. And then I was able to just Earthquake. And either Earthquake or Glaive Rush this, what do you call it? Walking Wake. Yeah, I just Glaive Rushed it. Okay, this was the final battle. This was a very interesting team. Yeah, Valiant was very scary. And then I ran into my first King Gambit, which was also very terrifying. Because King Gambit is King Gambit. And I'm not going to reveal its typing, so I'll just show you that at the end because I was scared of it. This Valiant was scary, but it turned out to be physical, so burning it was the right play. They tried to go for Encore. They tried to go for Encore there, but didn't work. I was able to just Brave Bird it afterwards. They Baneful Bunker, but because I'm a Steel type, I'm not risking a poison. I just U-turn on out of there, and I took an Ice Beam. As you can see, that Steel typing, making sure I quad resist it. I wanted to trick this thing's leftovers, but instead I got Garganacci's leftovers, so I was able to just go for a Volt Switch here. And then I took over half health with Salt Cure and the residual effect of me being a water type, so I take an extra 25% as opposed to the 12% I'd normally take. Knock it out with Earth Power. This came in Flying Steel Dragon, which gives it a normal ice weakness, but gives it a ton more resist than it would have normally. Wait for Iron Head on my Rotom. I was able to just heal that off with leftovers immediately. Body Press did a decent amount, but because of that burn, I was able to stuff that a lot more. They ended up going for Bulk Up, and I decided to go for Hex, and then bulked up again. I was able to knock it out. I was able to 2-hit KO it, which was helpful because that Corviknight was a bit of an issue. I was able to paralyze this. I get frozen by Ice Beam. We're just gonna fast forward because I tried thawing this out, but it just didn't want to work. Tons of Hydro Pump misses. They went for Poison Jab, trying to predict me to switch out, but I just wanted to get that thing thawed, but it didn't. So yeah, a lot of turns were just gone there. Volt Switch out. They go for another Ice Beam. I decided just Brave Bird for damage. Brave Bird knocks it out after two of them. And then Regieleki comes out, and I decided to, and at this point I was like, okay, Baxcalibur just wins. Go for a Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance up twice. Yeah, I can't remember if I Dragon Dance up twice. No, I just went for Icicle Spear just to knock it out. And his King Gambit ended up being Ghost type, which was infinitely scarier than I could have imagined anything else being. Earthquake knocks me out, or I get Earthquake doesn't quite knock it out because of the screens. Tau Cleave. I went for Will-O-Wisp just to burn it, but I missed it, then Tau. And then Razor Shale was able to just kill it. I'm gonna pause the recording just so I can get an actual live video for you guys instead of just watching stuff in Media Player. So I'll be right back, and I'll be using the same team that I had. Okay, so we're back with an actual team. GLHF. Good luck to you too. This is a very scary looking team. As you can see, they have 3 of the suspect Mons. They have Noivern, they have Gholdengo, they have Roaring Moon. I think I always just lead off with you. I think I just trick Clodsire with the water typing. It does give it a weakness to grass, but it just gives it a lot more decent stuff. They do have Black Sludge, unfortunately, as I set up Stealth Rock. Uh, I think going into Hisuian Samurott, yeah. Um, I want to say I live this because I am AV, and that added fighting type make sure I resist Stealth Rock is very helpful here. This is more than likely Specs, but Hisuian Samurott, why have you failed me? They go for Flamethrower. Yeah, I don't have much for this. This is why this thing's getting suspect tested. Because it is just insanely powerful with the tools it's given. Go for Sludge Bomb, try to poison this thing. I live, thankfully. Try to get another poison, don't get it. I think I just go into you, I Volt Switch. I should have just gone into this one to start, but I am Scarf. So it probably wouldn't have done that much. I Volt Switch. I want to say I live at least one, but if not, they should fear Ice Shard. Yeah, they go to Cloister, Water, Ice, Steel. I'm faster than everything now, so I think as long as this isn't like Focus Sash. If it's Focus Sash, what the GG's. Okay, it wasn't. It wasn't. Okay, there still is a way to win. The only thing I can see being scary if this is Flying type Gholdengo. But if it is, I feel if it is Flying type, I feel like I can just wait. I'm faster than you, brother. I am not bulky. I am full out offensive, out the wazoo. Goodbye. Yeah. Steel goes flying. It depends on if this thing is, because my Gholdengo was full on Fizz Def, so I think I am loaded dice, so I think I just go for Icicle Spear to see the damage. Okay, I need 5 hits. Please give me 5 hits. I'm sad. Goodbye. God, that is actually so sad. Okay, it is leftovers, so I just go for another Ceaseless Edge. Hopefully I land. Ceaseless Edge seems pretty free, yeah. Get that spike up, finally. Noivern comes out. La Demon. Yeah, the Rotom was never a true answer to this. Okay, this thing does have Flamethrower, but I feel like if I go for a Body Press... Ooh, okay. We'll just chalk that up to me being a god and predicting them. Yeah, Stab Body Press is amazing on this. Depending on who they go out to, Ursaluna immediately. Yeah, so I think I just lose in this position. I am fully Fizz Def, so hopefully Body Press does a decent amount. Does 30. They go for Drain Punch. I think I'm able to just Body Press this thing away. Yeah, the Body Press should be the move. I'm never gonna Roost, because if I do Roost, that means I lose my Flying typing, and then I just immediately die to Drain Punch. Okay, I'm gonna try and calc the damage. Okay, it's doing 39. I think I just go for Brave Bird just to kill this thing. Okay, Ursaluna is neutralized. That thing with the flying typing is kind of scary, but it does give it like a 4 times ice weakness, but that's the only thing you really have to worry about, so them killing Baxcalibur was really helpful to them. GG. Let me get this replay. How long have we been? Okay, I'm gonna get one more legitimate game, because I'm not gonna end on someone forfeiting, because that feels kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel cheap, but I just want like an actual good game. Oh, this guy's team is terrifying. You got Ting Lu. I didn't even think about how good defensively Ting Lu is now. Gyarados, obviously terrifying. That's probably water, flying, ground, if I had to guess. Usually out of you, steel, poison, flying. Trick is to go for parting shot. I do have a focus sash. Heracross comes in, bug fighting rock. Ooh. I think I just Volt Switch on out into Gholdengo. As I do go for Trailblaze. It didn't seem like they had a status orb, but I think go for T-Wave is still the play because I pretty much resist most things. Going to Volcanion. Okay, that thing is ground. I do have my own. They go for Heat Wave. They miss. Yeah, stab on Earth Power is insane. I'm gonna go for my own. Doesn't quite knock it out. They go for their own Earth Power. Okay, they are specs. They are specs, like, so bad, because I'm Scarf, and they nearly did as much as me. They go into Gyarados, at, like I said, Water, Flying, Ground. Throw off a Will-O-Wisp. If it's Lumberry, so be it. I think just go to you. Go for Iron Head. Doesn't do too much. Water, Flying, Ground. If I had Rocky Helmet here, that would have been amazing. Brave Bird does a lot of recoil, or not a lot of recoil, a lot of damage. Going to Tyranitar, Rock Dart Ghost, removing that fighting weakness. Still go for a U-turn, go into Rotom, Rock Slide. Burning stuff is what I really need. Go into Volcanion. I don't have much that wants to switch in. This is AV, but if I get burnt, that's going to be terrible. So I am going to go for that. I go for Heat Wave. I go for Ceaseless Edge here to get up my spikes. Okay, getting up spikes is great. I needed those spikes. Okay, Reverum comes in. I think I just go for Razor Shell. I don't think this thing can... Oh, they forgot they were Choice Scarf. Oh, no. They forgot they were Choice Scarf. I get rid of this thing on the side. Razor Shell kills it. Iron Head doesn't do too much. I could have gone for a spike there, but whatever. Okay, go into you. You go for Trailblaze again. Both of these are ground types, and it is looking for that Thunder Wave. I'm gonna take this chance to go back into Rotom as he goes for Rock Blast. Wait, Hydro Pump. Oh, I just realized it gets a Speed F boost into Sand. That's okay. I could have Will-O-Wisp there now that I know that it's Moxie. but I feel like I go for Body Press. Actually, wait, no, Brave Bird. Brave Bird keeps the, what do you call it? Yeah, and then it knocks it out. Ting-Lu, Dark Ground Poison, go for Roost, go for Body Press. Go in my Gholdengo. Yeah, who do I want to go into here? Go into you. You go for Ruination. I don't need spikes. I don't need any more spikes, so I think I just go for Razor Shell. Still does a lot. Gets a defense drop too. I'm not risking a miss. I'm going for Aqua Jet. Okay, go into Ting-Lu. Just gonna hit it with Razor Shells. Die to Rocky Helmet. I feel like not even boosted Icicle Spear should kill this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now that I have an actual video and we're about to end off on the same point that I did last time. Yeah, thank you for watching. I know this is a little bit weird because of the intro, but that was my mistake. Yeah, I will try not to let that happen again in the future, but if you do like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I might try the other metagame, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I already said like and subscribe, so see you in the next one. Have a good one.